Good morning and welcome back to The Infected. This is day 4. We are in April Spring. It is 6:09 or 6:10 in the morning. Now, I went back and checked my settings, and what I found was, you know what, I'm going to work and I'm going to talk at the same time. I need to check to make sure. Let me pull up my inventory to see. Yeah, okay, I do have one. I need to start breaking down some stones. Anyway, what I was saying was I went and I checked. Where is my stone crate? Oh, here it is. I went and I checked to see when I should start getting hordes and when I should start getting base attacks. Now, the game breaks them up so that you get base attacks, which I think is basically when, you know, a group of 3 will spawn in this area and they could potentially attack me. But that happens on day 5. So tomorrow will be the first day that happens. After that, the actual hordes will start on day 14. So I have to have my base defenses done by day 14. Now, my real problem is that I am really short on food. I apparently went to bed hungry last night. And, oh, what do I have in me? Okay, I need to dump that. I need to start saving that. I've got some rocks that for some reason I didn't drop. Let's check my food. This is all stuff, okay, that I apparently got. What is going to go bad first? That's got a long shelf life. These have all got long shelf lives. These have shorter shelf lives. Let's eat you. And let's eat you. And I'm going to go with you. You're going to help me out quite a bit. And that's going to have to be enough for right now. Let's drink. Do I have any water left in you? I do not. All right, let's bring this back. Anyway, today is going to be a day of organization and maybe some base improvement. And if I have enough time at the end of the day, maybe I'll run to a city. I don't really think that's going to happen. I don't really know. We'll just see how it goes throughout the day. As I said, oh, I am seriously overweight. As I said, the real objective today is to do some organization, because if you know me at all, I disdain disorganization. It absolutely drives me up a wall. All right, let's move you and find another rock. I also need to do some smelting, because if you look at the technology choices here, I obviously don't have any technology choices or technology sheets. The only technology I've got is the butcher's table. Now, the butcher's table is not done. I think I need 2 more iron, something like that. But I really want to get to the forge technology. I also would love to get the rack technology. And I would love to get the extractor technology. And there's a lot of good stuff in here. Of course, I always want the loom technology so I can get the bigger backpack. And all of that stuff is going to have to wait. However, a lot of stuff that I need, the extractors need iron. The butcher's table needs to have more iron to finish it out. And you are always in need of iron, so I need to start producing more iron. So the other thing I want to do today is produce as much iron as I possibly can. And since I don't think I am going to get the smelting or the new technology to get the advanced forges, I think I am going to go ahead. I need to organize that better. That's irritating me. As I said, I get irritated with disorganization. It drives me up a wall. What doesn't drive me up a wall is how much I'm appreciating the fact that I've got all of these rocks right next to me, which should make this quite a bit easier. Just unload enough that I could be able to move. Yes, I'm underweight. Let's grab you and start heading back this direction. Now, what I think I'm going to do, there we go, is I'm going to start making, oh, you guys are still running. Okay. Let's pull you. Let's grab that. And let's put stuff in the air. Oh, this should be enough to finish the butcher's table. Nice. You are completely out of fuel. I don't really want to use any more of my fiber. Where am I dumping iron? Oh, that's right. I'm dumping iron over here. One other thing that I would really like to get. There we go. It's done. Nice. Look at that. Cool, cool, cool. Are my stuff done here? Oh, I can pick it. Yes. All right, let's replant. So I got a watermelon. A watermelon seed. Yeah, that was a bad choice. Okay. You know what? I said I was going to organize, and then I started working because I want to get stuff organized. I'm sorry. There we go. So I said I want to organize, but I also said I want to work on this. I think I'm going to start with the organization first. Let's start by getting a bunch of planks, because in order to get organized, I need to get storage crates. In order to get storage crates, I need planks. In order to get planks, I need to cut down trees. Pretty straightforward. Now, the first thing I'm going to work on is making a storage crate that I can dump food in, or anything that is related to farming, which I guess is just food or seeds, I guess. So foods and seeds are all going to go in one crate. So let's run over here. I'm also going to expand my farm. 3 is not bad. That's full. All right. What do I have in my inventory? Let's pull that guy up. I need to dump that. I need to dump that. I also need to... Okay. Boy, I've really got inventory problems today. For right now, I'm going to dump you in there. I'm going to dump you in there. You guys are all going dumped in there. You're getting put in there. You guys are going to get put in there. Okay? I'm going to put you in the correct spot, move you out of the way. That'll allow me to carry a bunch of planks. Then I can pick up all of these planks, and I can run over and make a storage container. Now that I'm overweight, because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, this guy's full too. As long as I'm going to be overweight, I guess I'll take the whole thing. And I will just creep my way over here. Super duper slow. Oh, wow. I didn't realize planks weighed that much. Oh, of course, I guess I got a lot of food on me too. That's probably what's weighing me down more than anything. Okay. So right now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick one crate under there, and it's going to be for animal products like pelts, animal fat, bones, anything else, at least until it gets full. So I'm going to stick one right there, and I'm going to create one right here, which is going to be for the seeds and the food. So let's start with the storage container right here. See if I can build it right under that thing. And then we're going to rotate this thing around. Set straight, it is not. Okay. Let's put it sort of in the corner. It doesn't have to be right up against the edge. And let's build that guy and build that guy. Now, let's start with the food. Seeds are going there. Let's go look at my food. Food, 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 food. Maybe I'll make a separate one for spoiled food right now. I don't actually need that much spoiled food. I'm going to carry these on me because I will eat them soon. Yeah, let's go ahead and make another one just for spoiled food. Wrong button. Go up here. Placeable. Storage. There we go. Put you right on top. There we go. And spoiled food. One single spoiled food. There it is. All right. Now I can... Oh, I just dumped my seed. What is it that was there? Oh, it was a watermelon. I'm going to drop... Well, I meant to put one in. Let's go over here and put one watermelon in here. Let's harvest my corn, and let's go ahead and replant the corn. Yeah, I've got to be paying pretty close attention to that because, you know, I can't always go around and find food, and that works out pretty good. But I want to farm it as much as I can. So since I've got a lot of stuff I'm going to be carrying, I don't really want the weight. So I've changed my mind. I will just be dumping this stuff in here, and I will come back and get it as I need more food. I do need to check on my water. So step 1 of organization is done. Let's think, what is step 2 of organization going to be? I want a place. You know what? I'm just going to delete you. I don't need stone spear. While I'm at it, what do I have in my inventory? Oh, it's this guy instead. I'm really looking forward to rack technology because I hate just dropping stuff on the ground. But right now, I don't think I'm going to need any more rocks. So let's pull up this guy. I'm going to drop you on the ground. And I'm going to pick this one up because I do want to keep my bone spears. And then what are you guys? You are a stone spear. Destroy. Yes. And you are also a stone spear. Destroy. There. Cleaned up. Better. Looks good. All right, I hear a chicken. Sure, I get my weapon out and you go quiet. Oops, I can't do it now. I think I have to be running. Whoop, I totally butchered that. Yeah, I don't know where the chicken went, and I can't get up there. I may make something there so I can specifically hop on top of that, because that was a really good vantage point. I also want to build something, by the way, to get up on top of there because I think that's going to be a great building spot. I'll find out if the zombies can get up there or not, or vambies can get up there or not. Okay. I'm going to pick up some more wood. Let's check what's in my inventory. That's probably more than I need. But you know what? Actually, I can just dump these all into my plank storage if I don't need them. Okay. It's full. Let's fill you guys up again. And let's work on building a storage crate right here. Placeable storage. Yeah, this is going to be a good spot right there. Now, anytime I get extra fiber or any bark chips, I can dump them in here so that I'm not having to go through... I'm sorry. Let me try that again. Anytime I get any fiber or bark chips, I'm going to dump them in here because you need them later game, but it is a much, much later game thing. I'm just going to use normal wood in here, which means the next thing I need to do is expand this, and I need to work towards creating a storage unit. What is it called? Log storage, I think. Let's take a look. Nope, that's not the right button. There we go. Placeable storage. Not stick. Firewood stand. It's called a firewood stand. For right now, we're just going to put it right here. And I will build that when I get some sticks. Until then, let's work on this layout here. Inventory, placeable. I think it's under other. Yeah. Let's build 2 more of these. Because I really need to start, or 3 more of these, because I really need to start pumping out the iron. Why can't I place that as close against the wall? Is it the frame? I bet it's the frame that's causing issues. Okay, I am surprised that fit in so well. Huh, that's really cool. So I'm going to need 75 stone, which means that I am going to need to go get my... Yeah, let's drop all these planks off. I need to go get my rock breaker, my stone axe. How many did I need? I needed 6. How many do I have? Too many. 1, 2. I hear you, chicken. There we go. Not bad. All right. Let me check my inventory one more time. Not bad. It's pretty good. Now I can load up on these. Oh, wait. Wasn't there a button to load? Well, that wasn't it. It was a button that you hit. Oh, that's right. It's a control to pick up as much as you can. That's so much more convenient. All right. So I need 23 more. Now, where did I leave this guy? Stone pickaxe. Okay. F3. No, that's not it. That's F3. Sorry, guy. You're getting dumped again, and you're getting picked up. Now, let's go hunt some more rock stone. What is the health of my pickaxe? Oh, it's pretty good. Not bad at all. That reminds me, I need to check my water. There we go. Oh, as much as I would like to have some clay, I don't really want to pick that up right now. Meaning the clay has a lot of value, but it's more mid-game that you use the clay. And use it, of course, quite a bit late game. But I don't need that right now, and I'm just going to end up dumping that in some storage unit that for me to forget about in the distant future. So I'd rather leave it there and harvest it when I need it. There we go. You know, I hadn't put this together, but the nice thing about being this close to the desert biome over there is that I should be able to get aloe without any trouble at all. Plus, I believe there's a lot of clay. When I have to harvest clay, there's a lot of clay available in those spots. All right, let's cut you down, or break you down. Okay. What time is it? Okay. 11 o'clock in the morning. We're still doing really good. There. And actually, I didn't even have to do that because I wasn't overweight. The perks of planning ahead and dumping your inventory. Okay. So let's pick up 15. Except I didn't count. Okay, one more. So that means obviously I've got 6 of these, so I need to carry 12 stones at a time. Before I do that, though, I need to get fuel. That's enough to get started. I'll work on that afterwards. Actually, that's not going to be enough to get started because I'll get 4 firewood. Oh, listen to that storm. I'll drop 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there. Okay. How much fuel do you have? None. How much fuel do you have? None. Yeah, I definitely got to get more logs. So let's run out and do that. Actually, let's be efficient while we're out there and cut down a full set. 2, 3, 4. Oops. And 1, 2. There we go. Oops. Bring it with you, Paul. There we go. You know what? Did I plant? Yeah, I did. I was sitting here trying to think, did I harvest all of my food? And I did. Once I get this up and running again, meaning when I say this, I mean the forges. Once I get that fully running, what I'd like to work on is building some more planters over there. Because, like I said, I need more food. And I've got it designed like this just because what I want to be able to do is when the time comes, when winter comes, I'm just going to encapsulate this entire thing. And I'm going to put a heater in here. I don't think that's hidden behind technology. Let me take a look, actually. You can make these coal furnaces. So this guy is a wood fireplace, or it's just a fireplace, but it runs off of regular wood. You can drop wood in there, but you can't put coal in. But I'm looking for the coal one, and I'm just not... Oh, it's right next to it. Yeah, a coal heater. Now, this lasts significantly longer, and it takes a lot less iron to make, which is what I might do. The one downside is it takes screws. I don't have any screws. I don't think I looted any screws, so I can't make that. This takes screws too. I was thinking it took nails for some reason. I guess it makes more sense that it would use screws instead of nails. Anyway, that's my objective with this. You know what? It's daytime. Let me turn off my light. That's not the right button. How do you turn off the light? There it is. L for light. Let's start harvesting. Whoa. Don't want that catching on fire. No, I don't want to sleep. All right, let's go over here. May have gone a bit overboard with this. Let's try and get 2 in each of them. And then I can light it up and get it going. Or light them up. Okay, I will drop the sticks off. Let's pick up all of this mess. You are full now. Let's clean up. Drop the firewood off and then drop the sticks off. Maybe I'll move the sticks in there or move the firewood out here. It doesn't make sense to me to have the firewood outside just because even though mechanically it doesn't affect the game, you can have wet firewood and it still burns just fine. But, oops, I missed one. Do I want to put that back in my inventory? I think I do, actually. F3, you're getting dropped again, and you're getting picked up. I don't expect to be attacked, but I want to have both of my weapons available. Actually, let's start this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I drop off the iron that I had before? I did. Let's drop you in there. And I think I'm going to require 2 less then. Okay. 1, 2. And let's start it. 1, 2. Start. 1, 2. Start. Pick you 2 up. Drop you 2 off. And then start it. Pick you 2 up. Drop. Oops. Put you 2 back. Start it. And then pick you 2 up. And start you 2. And we're good to go. There we go. All right. I'm going to drop you there. I'm going to find a better spot for that. I'm going to pick you guys up. Anything else in here I need? I don't think so. Drop the stones off here, and I'm going to come back out and drop off this. You're going here. and you're going there. I'll make the top row wood bark, and I'll make the bottom row plant fiber. Then I'm just going to drop this off right here. There we go. Okay, so I've got this organized, which works. It looks good. I've got this going, which means I'm going to have to come back here and keep cycling these because I want to have lots of iron. I've got this done. Oh, let's get the animal bits that I already have that go in there. Oh, I forgot I had all of this stuff. Let's take the seeds, which means, oh, I should really focus on nails. Yeah, I'm going to take the nails. I'm going to take the biofuel. Anything else of importance? I need to organize this better. Maybe I'll keep... Should I keep the cans with the food? I think I will. Yeah, wow, I forgot I had all this good stuff. I will move... Oh, can I pick you up? Yeah, let's grab you guys. If I can carry it and move you over to the other container. Now, how much do you have before you go bad? A little bit. By the end of the day, I want to can it. And I don't want to can that stuff right away. I'm going to need more food containers. Wow, look at this. Okay, let's move you here. And I'm going to save you probably for a really long time until I'm well and truly desperate. Because they've got no duration on it. It lasts forever. I mean, logically, I think I should... I mean, I can convince myself to use it first because it gives me health bonuses, which will gives me bonus to health, stamina, thirst, and sun resistance, which I should take advantage of. But it's the part of me that says save, 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 save. All right, I need more storage. So let's move the seeds up there. And let's put seeds and spoiled food in here for right now, which is not a great combination. And I'm going to put the biofuel in here. And then once I get a fair amount of biofuel or spoiled food, I'll start dumping or creating the biofuel out of that. Which means I need to put cans somewhere. I'm going to put the cans right here, even though that may not... I mean, it makes more sense to put it with the stuff here, but I don't want to take the time to do that. Actually, that's not correct. I don't want to take the space. It isn't that I'm concerned about the time. Let's drop you in here and then see if we can squeeze these guys in anywhere else. Nope. So you guys are getting... You are the first to be eaten. Eat... Eat. Eat. I guess not the first to be eaten. I've eaten other stuff today. Okay, there, that's done. I will need to build more storage there. But what I want to focus on is I want to build some more planters, which means I'm going to need more wood. I'm going to need more iron. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's cycle through this guy. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I grabbed 5, not 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I feel like I'm a musician. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, now that we've got some iron, let's convert that into nails. And craft all. So now I've got 25 nails. Now, actually, let me move this out of the way. And fill up my inventory until I am just on the edge of not being able to walk. I wish I could stop the mouse from shaking when I click on it like that. Yeah. Oh, nice. I can clear that. All right, let's make some more food plots. F4, placeable. Where is it? It's under other, right? Man, look at that bird. I assume you guys saw that, the shadow. Okay. Wow. I didn't do the math, but I didn't think I'd have enough. These are 8 each, right? To make, which means I probably got 1 nail left, right? Yep, I do. Perfect, perfect. N, let's drop that right there. And then let's see if we can squeeze this guy in right here. So for future planning, I'm out of space there unless I just start building this direction, which means I should probably move this guy. The problem is I don't really want to move that guy because I don't want him in the way unless I build another location for him. It just makes sense to me to have the butchering table next to these guys. I guess I can move the crafting table to or the workbench to a different location and then move this guy over. And then that'll allow me to build more food plots. Not a bad idea. All right, I want potatoes. And I've got pumpkin, corn, and watermelon, which is pumpkin, watermelon, corn. So what do I want more of? Nothing. You know what? I'm just going to do all potatoes. Potatoes are very good for you. At least in this game. I have no idea if they are in real life. Okay, that's good. Let's come back here and take a look. What do we think? Not bad. Not bad at all. Matter of fact, I might just take a screenshot of that. Looks good. All right, what next then? Let's see. It is F. It's 3 o'clock. I don't think I want to run to the nearest city. I was thinking about running to this guy right here because he is close and I can work on getting the tech pages because I'd love to explore this guy and get some tech pages. I don't really remember how big of a city that is, but I should be able to explore it pretty easily, I would think. I mean, I ran past it when I was doing my mad run to get to this location. I also would kind of like to get to that, but I don't think I'm going to get there in time. So I think what I'm going to do is while I'm continue to work on building up my iron supply, you know, I didn't count how many I picked up. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to work on making some better base defenses. Unfortunately, I don't have that planned out. I had some ideas kind of percolating in my head about what to do. I was trying to see if there was a way that I could come up with a defensive system that is not just the normal same old stuff every single time. I don't need more nails. Right now, you're getting stored in here. Okay, I'm going to label this for right now. I'm going to call this big stuff. And I'm going to call this small stuff. Okay. And I'm going to call, I don't know what I'm going to call that. I was thinking about calling it metal. Big stuff. So I need to get rid of anything that is not big stuff. Oh, I already do have some clay. Okay. And I am going to dump all of the small stuff, oops, over there. Nails. There's an argument to putting the tea and the coffee in the other cabinet because it's a food related thing more than a just stuff related category, but there we go. All right. It doesn't really matter, but I prefer to have these in a certain organization. There we go. In my head, and I don't know why, I put electrical and mechanical, that makes sense, but I also put plastic and Kevlar together. Now, the rest of it, I don't really have a specific location, except I like my med kits on the right-hand corner. No reason to it. There's no added benefit, except that I try to do it the same way. I try to remember to do it the same way. This is a relatively new idea, by the way. If I do it the same way, then hopefully I'll remember where it is and it'll be easier for me to spot. Although, eventually I'll get better storage. I don't have any ideas for this, though. I'm going to put you out of the way. What I'd love to do is if I could get an aluminum or an iron. Where's my dude? All right. Which button do I hit to bring that back? Oh, he's thirsty. Oh, and I never checked the water. Please be water. Yes. Okay, that helps. Now I'm going to have to refill these. I don't have much there. So I forget which button it is that turned that off. I thought it was... So that hitting F does that temporarily. I want to keep my health and my hunger thing up permanent. And I'm not sure what button turned that off. I'll have to figure it out. I don't know why that's off permanently. Nope. Yeah, just hitting random buttons on a keyboard does not solve my problem. Let's empty this and drop you in here. You know, the interfaces, I've observed this sort of as a general rule. When you've got interfaces, you kind of get used to things being a certain way, but it doesn't always sink into your regular thoughts to think, well, where is that located? When is it on? When is it off? And as I mentioned before, it's been a while since I've played this game, so it's kind of all blurred a bit, and I don't really remember the nuances of it, such as which button turns this on, turns it off. So I'm eager to kind of get back into this enough that I remember how all of that stuff works. I need to drop my surplus planks off here. There we go. And let's go back in. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to have to get some more rocks again after this. There we go. Oops, I didn't add new rocks. This to me is the optimal amount of forges for this process. I realized if I wanted to, I could just make tons and tons of these and sit and go around in a circle, but then I never get anything else done. All right, iron, iron. No, I want you to go there. Oh, I do have an iron rod. Can I make... I bet it takes the advanced workbench. What I was thinking is if I make this, how do I make the steel spear? Because that's what I really want, but I bet the steel spear requires the advanced workbench. Let's check it out, actually. So to make this, it takes one steel ingot, so I'd have to cook it. It's crafted on the anvil, which is great. Now, where is the steel spear? That's the steel spear? Yeah. And it's crafted on the advanced workbench, so I'm not going to be able to use that now. So let's go ahead and drop you in here and you in here. So I need the advanced workbench to make the iron pickaxe and to make the steel spear, which is going to be important. Actually, slide you over a little bit, and then I'll fill this up with iron. Now, it's time for you again, my friend. Oops, that's the wrong button. That's the correct button. Did it just... no. We're not doing that. I don't know why you did that. That's kind of weird. There. Okay. Let's grab you and break some more rocks down. Let's go this direction to start off with. Or this way. Went the other direction last time. All right, I think it's F3. Nope, that's not it. It's just the number 3. 3, 4... 5, 6. Rocks galore. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one more time. Actually, 2 more times. Because I'd like to fill this up and not have to come out and do it again. So if I get as much as I could possibly carry, then it saves me from coming out again. And that makes more sense. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd really like to find that chicken, though. Because chicken is good eats. Good protein. And I've been hearing it run around. I just can't find the thing. All right. For right now, let's put you up against this corner right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get started. Oh, I forgot I had a bunch in my inventory. I don't need that many. Let me move that so I can walk. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just load these up. I'm not going to take the time to refill them or refuel them. I'm just going to do this. And then sometime when I've got more time that I want to sit and work on that, I will. But maybe when it's dark and I don't have that much outside that I want to do. But I was kind of getting ready to turn these things off anyway. So, oops. I do not want you and you in there. I want you and you. All right, let's drop the stones off. And let's drop this off. I have too many stones. You're getting dumped in here for right now. Just got to remember that I put it. Did I hear a sheep? Oh, a goat. Dang it. I don't know. You know, I didn't even mean to pull the trigger, actually. All right, let's crouch so we can get up a little bit closer. There we go. Nice. Stop crouching. Let's run and get my bolt. Because I don't want to lose them. I've only got 5. And I, again, need the advanced workbench to make more. And do I want to get the cart? I do. Just because it's not that far, but you are so slow when you pick up an animal. I'd rather just get the cart. I'm just glad the cart was empty. There we go. And let me confirm I've still got 4 bolts. When did I lose one? I started out with 5, and I'm not sure when I lost one. Well, crud. I really do need to work on that advanced workbench. Because there's going to be times when I'm, you know, fighting zombies and they come at me. There we go. And when they do that, they, I might lose one because I just fire it off randomly in some random direction. Now, should I process this right now? Probably not, because I don't really need the meat right now. So I'm just going to let it sit there. I don't need any of the animal products that I'm going to need for a bit. And since I don't have the technology for racks, I can't dry it. So that's definitely not going to work. So what is next? I think the next step, is this done? Clean water, and I'm completely out of fuel. Okay, I'll need to grab, well, let me do it now before I forget. Actually, what I'm going to do is just cut down a tree. Oh, or I'm going to pick up stuff that I left behind here. And I'm just going to break it down and make a bunch more fuel. Harvest. Uh-oh. I bet a lot of this end up on the roof. Let's grab as much as we can. I don't know why I did it inside, actually. I guess that would have made more sense to do this outside. I was just thinking I wanted to be next to the wood log stand, whatever the hell it's called. Sorry, whatever the heck that thing is called. There we go. And drop you off here. Hey, chicken. I think that chicken has got stealth powers. Come on. I can't see it through the foliage. Oh, I got him. Yes, yes, yes. Nice. All right, now what do I get? I think I got feathers and 2 chicken breasts. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's run in here and get some fuel. And let's cook up those chicken breasts. Now, it's going to be quite a while, but I am going to need to keep these feathers because I'm going to need to make some winter gear with them. But I am a long way away from my first winter. All right, let's cook. All right, now let me show you what I was thinking, and we can work through it. The issue that I'm running into is I really don't like how unflat this land is. I was considering building a, well, let me just show you. Or I was going to build, why is that not working? All right, something's wrong with my game. It's glitching. So I'm going to save it, and I'm going to reload, and then I'm going to come back into the game. All right, I am back. I decided to do a full system or a full reboot on my computer, and everything seems to be working better again. My display in the lower right-hand corner is back up. Everything is much more responsive than it was before. I was getting some small lags and delays. I don't know if they were visible or not, but they were visible to me. Anyway, it seems to have resolved the issue. I was practicing a game, so what I tend to do is I'm playing this, even though it's been a while and I don't remember all of the nuances of this game. I have a lot of hours in this game, and so I like it. I play it a lot. And while I was doing this, I was working on a different game where I'm trying to learn the rules of Valheim. And I don't understand that game. I'm brand new to it, and I wanted to have a little time in on it. Well, when I bought it and downloaded the game, it said, is it okay to update your system? And it started downloading a DirectX. I'm sorry, it wasn't Valheim. It was a different one, a different game, and I don't remember the name of it. But it started to download the DirectX something, and I was like, I don't know that I really want that installed. So I stopped it, Then I started practicing Valheim, which is another game I was considering, and I do remember that one, obviously. And I played that for a bit before I started doing this. All that's to say, I think the download had caused some confusion, and restarting the computer seems to have resolved my issues. That being said, there was a lot of pointless talking for me to say, it's getting close to dark. I want to start building some base defenses. What I was going to do was come here and start building some stuff like this, pretty low to the ground out here, and then just building a wall-style defense off of this. But what I've decided is I don't really want to be able to do that because I've never come up with a really good way to be able to attack the zombies from here, which means I'd have to put spikes on it, and I'd have to do other stuff like that, which is what I'm going to do anyway, these spike traps right here. So I don't think I'm going to go with that. What I've decided that I'm going to do instead is go with something that I don't remember exactly where it's at. So give me a second to look. It might be under construction other. It's this guy right here. So the dev has given us several different options for good defenses. And of course, these are a stamp, and these are absolutely fantastic. And they are great, and they're even better when you upgrade them with iron fragments, but I don't produce anywhere enough iron fragments to do that. This guy is really good because it's got a better defense and it's effective against the AI. This is good. I can upgrade it with cement, but the thing is that it doesn't require iron fragments. And right now, that's what I really don't have a lot of is iron fragments, because I don't want to coat my entire base with iron fragments. So what I've decided is I'm just going to start working on this a little bit at a time, and I'm going to start putting a bunch of these down. Then I'll locate them once I'm done. So let's start off by making 6 of these to start with. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, let's start with the logs. I need 36 logs. Where did I put oh, I left my log carrier over here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. So let's put it right next to this tree. Get my axe out. And then if I do this right, I can place them all in the log cart pretty quickly. Although the log cart's pretty... Oh, no, perfect. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to do that. But you just got to line it up perfectly, and you've got no problems. Now, with these smaller ones, of course, it doesn't matter. Now, this is 11, right? 11 logs in here, and I needed 36, which means I'm going to have to do this 3 and a bit times. I also need to make a bunch of rope. That should be 1. Is that completely full? No, it's not. And that one is not completely full. Let's cut down some more trees. Yeah, right there. I always chop above the cart because I'm afraid that I'm gonna... Oh, I screwed it up. I'm afraid I'm gonna damage the cart if I miss in some way. Where's the small tree? Here it is. Okay. Well, that was convenient. It is starting to get dark. Maybe I'll turn my light on. There we go. Now I'm going to need, in order to make rope, I need fiber, which is why I'm cutting down these logs first, so that I can get some plant fiber to be able to do that. I put these too close together. Maybe what I should do actually then is make the plant fiber so I can complete the ones that I already have completed. The other logic, and maybe I would do this differently had I thought of this first, is that when you build from when you put the shadows down and build them, you can place them a little closer together. Oop, yeah, I screwed that one up. I still don't quite have the trick of how to get that thing down, or the trick of being able to place the logs in the cart just as fast as they fall. Let me come over here and make some plant fiber. Oh yeah, I should have plenty of rope. And I do have some rope. Oh yeah. That's right, because it only takes 2. For some reason I was thinking it took more. Okay, that'll help. Okay, now if I've done my math correctly, that should only take 3 more logs. Of course, I did look to check before I finished that sentence. That's a bit cheaty. All right. I am looking at my health. Oh, I need protein. You know what I've got? Oh, I'm out of rope. I need more rope. I forgot I got these guys right here. All right, let's grab the clean water and let's drink. And let's grab more clean water. And that's probably enough. Let me put the fire out, which is too bad because it's a great light source. So, and I'm not sure how much I want to turn that out, but okay, so that should help my food levels some. Let's go back over to our food stores right here and see. All right, we've got food going bad. Ah, that's unfortunate. Was it the watermelon? Did I have the watermelon in here? I can't remember. What has got the shortest life left? This corn, it looks like. I did not remember corn having that short of a lifespan. I guess it does. Or it got updated and I didn't realize it. Let me eat this potato too. That'll bring my protein up. That'll be enough for right now. You know what? Before the end of the... How much more time do I have here? Yeah, let me grab the corn. Oh, I need it. Shoot, you know what I need? I've completely forgot. Is I need the butcher's... Not the butcher's table, the crafting table. Food prep table. So I need to build a food prep table, which means I'm probably going to need to expand this. Which I will do, just not right now. I need rope. I forgot about that. Let me grab the rope I've got in here. Big stuff. Let the big... I leave it down here? I did. That should be enough. And let me put the rope back. Actually, I won't because I'll need to work on more of those probably. All right, now, the tricky part in placing this guy is I want to start far enough out that I can build both this. Actually, what I need to do is I need to orient it against the building. Because I want everything to be parallel to the building right here. So let's come out this direction. And the problem is that parallel to the building is not necessarily parallel to the brick or to the stone. So I also want to come out far enough that I'm not going to hit... There we go. That's going to be it. Now I need to get this guy. And I'm going to... Come on. Why is it not letting... Oh, I see. It's snapping. Okay, I didn't realize what it was doing. I need to come over here, and I'm going to place this parallel to... Yeah, there we go. That wall right there. Did that snap onto the wall? Okay. Maybe not. I mean, it can obviously be placed on the wall, but I thought it had snapped to the wall. No, it doesn't. Okay. Now, I want to not... Oh, what's the button? There's a button to get things not to snap. Okay, I'm just going to place you right there so that I've got the right direction. And it's down here, that's right. I don't want you to snap into place. So let's grab this. I just said I don't want you to snap into place. All right, that is not going to work like... Okay, this will work. I thought it was going to still force the snap. There. All right, now... Now, I'm assuming when I say this hasn't got to do... This will do snapping for exist... Oh, it's just foundations. No, never mind then. I guess that was pointless. Let's snap you here. I am going to need to put... leave an opening because I don't have the copper to make a door. If you look at... I think it's... Oh, you know, it's probably under construction with these guys. Yeah, this door right here takes 4 iron ingots, and I just don't have any. I don't have any extractors. I didn't get any when I was doing my limited amount of looting, so this is just going to have to be empty. And I don't remember how much space it takes, but fortunately, since these guys snap into place really well, what I'll do is I will just move it when I need it and then move it back afterwards. Okay, and let's grab the last one right here. Okay, you need to start going down. Actually, the last one needed to start going down, but... X. Okay. Yeah, that one needs to go down too. Let's move you. And then let's move you back. Okay, so that snapped to the other one because it's a little lower. Let's press X and have you come up a little bit right there. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, because... that's okay. I would have preferred the step down to be more even, But since I can't see this edge when I'm placing it, it's just going to have to work. Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's grab... Do I want to move these yet? I think what I'm going to do is move the ones that are... Actually, I'm not. What I'm going to do, stop doing that, is I'm going to place shadows down right here for what I want. And I will build these. Hi, frog. Oh, you stopped and I didn't expect you to. You know what? I thought I was getting better at this, but apparently not. You're one hard to grab frog. Okay, let me check the time because I am worried about the... Oh, man, it's almost the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these down, and then I'm going to have to call the video right here. Let's put these guys right here. This way I can place them where I want. Let me start with this corner right here. And I can place them where I want and then build them. Okay, that is not correct direction. That is correct. And I want you tucked in. It's just the way I like it, is I prefer so that the bases of the stick hit the base of this thing. So you can see that it's like if in real life this was a thing, then these sticks would be supported by that crossbeam. That's the logic I like to use. But it's sometimes hard to see and it's hard to line it up that way. That should be good. Oh no, so because the height is different, or because the slope of the ground is going down, I'm not going to be able to do that. Yeah, oh well. I would rather have the spikes line up correctly, or line up in a row this direction. They're not. Ah, that's irritating. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about this too much. Let me drop the rope off that I've got because it's getting too late at night and I got a chicken taunting me. All right. So tomorrow starts day 5. Oh, I made it. Tomorrow starts day 5 and I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. I do need to work on the base defenses a bit more, but I could have zombie camps start to spawn. I see you. What if I get him from here? Got him. Anyway, so the zombie camps should or could start as early as tomorrow, but I think tomorrow what I am going to do is head to one of the new villages. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't thought it through too much, but I will need to continue to work on these base defenses and get the base settlement more. I am glad I got more organization done today, and I'm glad I got some base defenses started. Oh, this guy's ready to go. Hey, chicken. Oh, man, look at that thing go. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Even though it was a little less action today and a little more base maintenance, I hope you had a good time. I hope you're enjoying playing this game. Thanks for watching, and game on.